How would you like to have an unfair competitive advantage over the other 460,000 financial advisors trying to work with the affluent? Well, in this first word, we're going to show you how to do it. I'm John Bowen, CEO of CEG Worldwide, and I want you to have that unfair advantage. That unfair advantage is the advanced planning advantage. In this video, I'm going to talk about the first advanced planning opportunity, which is wealth enhancement. Now, wealth enhancement is all about mitigating income taxes. It's part of 4 major concerns that clients have. Now, if we take a step back, what we find as professionals, and this is not unique to financial advisors, we have to do 2 things really well. Number 1, we have to get results for our clients, and we have to have more of the right clients raising their hands to explore working with us. Okay, think of how you're going to feel. Clients love you because you're getting great results. Well, to do that, you have to get great results beyond investments. I'm going to show you the 4 areas that you need to do that. Second, you've got to be able to do this world-class wealth management experience so that you get more people to raise their hand to explore working with you. Imagine having a line of pre-qualified, pre-endorsed affluent clients who want to work with you. Well, that's the unfair advantage that we're talking about. So let me share with you how you do it. See, the keys to success here, 4 major areas of concerns that the affluent have beyond investments you have to solve. Number 1 is wealth enhancement, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. The second, and what it means is mitigating income taxes and increasing cash flow. You know, think how you'd feel if that happens. And how often, as financial advisors, we're not doing it, at least not doing it proactively. Second concern, and we'll talk about this next week in the next first word, which is wealth transfer. How do we take care of our heirs? And then we talk about wealth protection, where we're going ahead and protecting our assets from being unjustly taken. And then lastly, charitable giving. These are the big 4 beyond investment. So the 5 major concerns that the affluent have that you have to use or address if you're going to differentiate yourself is number 1, helping them make smart decisions about their money, which is the investment consulting side. 2 is wealth enhancement. That's not what they call it. They call it mitigating income taxes or taxes. 3 is going ahead and taking care of the heirs. 4 is making sure the assets are not unjustly taken. And 5 is going ahead and helping them make a difference through charitable planning. See, these are the big concerns, and these are not hard for you to address, particularly if you bring other people in to help you. Now, what are some of the areas that we could do to really make a difference? Because, think about it. Our not too silent partner takes a huge portion. I don't know what portion of the pie it is for you. That looks about right for me, maybe a little bit more because I'm in California. But affluent clients are really concerned with this. So how can you help them? Well, let me give you some ideas. And this is just to get you thinking. This is not by any means the absolute, but I want to show you how you can make a major impact. These are some checklists of possible actions. Because if you think about it, helping a client, 1/10 of a higher percent of rate of return, they can't tell the difference between us in the investment side, but they can when you deliver the full wealth management experience. So let's go ahead and look at some of the ideas that you might want to consider. And again, this is just beginning ideas. Review the last 2 years of the income tax return. Make sure you have a baseline and see what's going on going forward. Perform a current year tax assessment, with all the changes in the tax law. And do some scenario planning on any of these strategies that are going to make sense. Look at cash management. How are they doing it? The effectiveness, particularly in this low interest environment. Also evaluate the benefit plans that are offered by their business or their employer to ensure that they are maximizing all the opportunities there. Analyze, if they're an executive, the executive comp plan, including all qualified and non-qualified stock options, to ensure both the investment and tax advantages are maximized. Assess retirement plans to ensure the tax advantage vehicles are being maximized. Look at any of the education plans to ensure, whether it's children or grandchildren, that they're using tax advantage. Determine the appropriateness of the credit facilities, both for personal and business, and that they'll be used in a tax efficient process. Also, consider the opportunity to shift, minimize taxes through new business entities through different family members. Review life insurance, make sure it's tax effective. Also, test any special planning opportunities you're considering through scenario planning, both for tax and cash flow models. Okay, all of these should be what we call, the last bullet there is SMART. Specific, measurable, action-oriented, result-oriented, and time-bound. The affluent are looking for your help to make sure they're making smart decisions about their money. One of their biggest concerns is missing things, being embarrassed. Now, here's the challenge for most of us as financial advisors. We're not well equipped to stay up on all the tax issues. Well, this is the beauty that we have, is that we can be more successful by bringing a team together. And that team should include one of these people, an accountant. A little green eye shade and green tie. I don't know if they wear those anymore, but what the idea here is, an accountant has the expertise in these areas, particularly combined with a tax attorney. You can help your clients do this. See, one of the mistakes we've made as financial advisors is to try to differentiate ourselves by being all-knowing. And I got to tell you, you can't do that. You can't stay up in all areas. The investment side and the other four major affluent concerns of the affluent, the advanced planning areas. If you want to differentiate yourself, go ahead and play nicely with other professionals in their sandbox. Only 6% of the financial advisors are doing it today. 3% are doing it well, and those that are doing it well are netting over $881,000 of net income. I mean, think about that relative to other successful advisors making about $279,000. And they have less than half the clients, so they can really devote their attention. They have a great quality of life by playing with others. So bring these other members on. Now, one of the ways that you can learn more about this is we recently updated our Breaking Through book. It's a second edition. It's on Amazon. You can download it there for $10, or you can do it on the link below and have it for free. It's all about building a world-class wealth management business. Combination of not only some our research, the empirical research, but us working with thousands of top financial advisors to help them accelerate their success and putting them in. And in some cases, there's videos in the chapters that you can listen to that are going to really make a huge difference in your practice. Because what we want you to have is an unfair advantage, unfair competitive advantage, and that's the advanced planning advantage. Don't let your clients down. Don't let yourself down. Download the ebook and see me next week, where we go from now wealth enhancement, mitigating taxes, to taking care of the heirs. And your clients and your future clients are going to love you. See you next week.